This is why you should measure how much you've written in word count and not chapter length or number of pages. It goes without saying that chapters are subjective in length. My shortest chapter is 1 word, and my longest chapter is 6,000 words. Number of chapters is not a sizable or quantitative way to measure how much you've written. Neither is number of pages. And this is because depending on your software, depending on the format, and even depending on what you've written on the page, the number of pages can change drastically. For example, a book formatted page is much different than a Word document formatted page. And if you have a 12 size font versus an 11 size font, that can change your number of pages at the end of your manuscript by the dozens. Even what you've written on the page can actually affect the page number, because a page of chunky descriptive paragraphs is a lot more writing, but still 1 page worth of writing, versus a page of skimpy little dialogue paragraphs is a lot less writing, but still 1 page worth of writing. And the reason this matters is because if you're a writer who's trying to write consistently, you're probably going to have a writing goal. Like, okay, I'm going to write this much a day. And if you decide to write 2 pages a day, depending on what you're writing that day, you may have to write much more to meet that goal than you did the day before. It's not a consistent goal. It's not a measurable goal. Or if you say, I'm going to write 1 chapter each day, some chapters might be way longer than others. So again, you might be having way different, inconsistent lengths of writing each day, and some days it might be impossible for you to meet your goal. I've only ever written 8,000 words in one day. That's the most I've written in one day. That's a lot. It took me 9 hours to write that much. So if your chapter is like 4,000 words long, that's 5 hours worth of writing just to meet that goal for one day. Versus if you set your goal to word count, now you're saying, okay, I'm going to write 500 words each day. And that's a measurable, consistent goal. That takes about 45 minutes to write 500 words, at least for me. So now every day you know, okay, I'm going to write about this much, and it's going to be the same amount of writing every time, and it's going to take me about 45 minutes each day to meet my writing goal. I hope this helps.